How fast can I make $1 million on ArchMC? When I first joined ArchMC over 1 year ago, my first goal was to reach $1 million, which back then would have put me at the top of the leaderboard. It took me nearly 3 months of playing to achieve this, and today I'm going to see how long it takes me using what I've learned throughout my journey. However, I think this would be too easy, so I'm severely limiting myself. I will only be allowed to make money with the shop, meaning I can't use player shops, the auction house, or ask for donations. To make sure I don't have an unfair advantage, I'm making a new account that no one knows is me. Let's get started. I first mined a few trees, and after I sold the wood to the shop, I bought iron to craft hoppers. Hoppers, along with other items like TNT and minecarts, can only be sold 10 times per day, meaning the prices are usually pretty high. My first real money method was brown mushrooms. Brown mushrooms can be crafted into fermented spider eyes, which sell for a lot. I quickly bought a good axe from the auction house and some mushroom blocks and bone meal from the shop and got chopping. This made me a ton of money at first, but because the shop prices fluctuate with supply and demand, it slowly became less efficient. In the end, this method earned me around 200,000 at a rate of 80,000 per hour. Eventually, I moved on to my second method, quartz. ArchMC's nether, along with the overworld, is full of custom biomes. One of these has huge quartz structures that you can mine. With an efficiency 5 pickaxe, I quickly mined through tons of them, making me around 100,000 per hour. I moved back to mushrooms for a while after this and used Fortune 3, increasing the efficiency. My third method was crafting items. The shop prices change based on how many items are in stock, and this means that some items can become more expensive than the items needed to craft them are. Some good money-making items I found were quartz bricks, lecterns, stained glass, and concrete powder. This boosted my money a ton, but most of the items only worked for a few minutes before the prices evened out. Finally, I started my fourth and final method, smelting. Smelting is one of the most underrated ways to make money on ArchMC, and barely anyone uses it. Much like with crafting, there are a lot of different ways to do it, and I focused on smelting netherrack into nether bricks. I chose this one because of how cheap netherrack is. In the end, I made my first million on a new account in just over 10 hours using the 4 methods I talked about. I hope this video helps some of you make your first million. Feel free to ask me questions in the comments. If this video gets 50 likes, I will do it again, but with 10 million.